did Chapter 10, Horse and Buggy. Alright, I started off making Miss Wilberforce, and I chose purple because she's like the sweet, little innocent old lady. But then I did the red outline because to the 5 guys, they see her as causing all of their problems. And then I just made her like hunched over, and I kept the oval because she's kind of like unstable, like she's kind of going crazy. And then the next was the Market Man, and I started him off as red just because those were my 2 colors, but then I decided like he was the same way as Miss Wilberforce. He was actually probably a nice guy, but she saw him as a bad guy because she thought he was abusing the horse. But really he had every right to be mad because like that's how he was making his money. And then this was the start of my first scene where she gets out of the car and is going up to the guy, and in the back I have the other card because the 5 guys are always in the background watching what she's doing. And then this was the final for that, and just showing how he's abusing the horse, and she's trying to stop him. The second scene is where she rips his jacket, and then this is when like a crowd starts to form around because she's causing all this commotion. And they're still in the background. And then the last scene is where he is slipping on the fruit, which is kind of what starts like all the big problems after that. He hits the driver, and then he falls into the car, and the horse runs away. So that was just the start of everything that happened after that.
I like your work for the crowd, that they remain anonymous, but they still have a presence throughout the slide, which actually adds to the completeness of the scene. It's just that the choice to use red instead of the background color kind of draws my eyes back towards the top. Maybe it's just me, but it's like maybe if you tone it down to a different color or something.
Yeah, I did. I tried it purple, but then there was just like too much purple in the scene. Didn't really work. And it was just, if I kept it white, it was just.
Maybe there would be a way to tone it down with a little, because I see what Matt's saying. I do think it's a little problem, and obviously you did try to do something about it. Maybe you could use light purple marks to suggest boards or bricks or something. I don't know whether that would tone it down a bit or not, because it does draw your attention back there. But
You could make like the whole wall white and then put little like red bricks randomly scattered around, might kind of make it seem like a wall.
oh, much better idea than mine. Very good.
I think you might have used one too many colors. Like the lines on the umbrella, is that a different shade of purple than it's not? Oh, it just looks like okay.
Yeah, it may be the effect of seeing it next to the black. I mean, you can. The other thing you could check is the transparencies, is make sure they're the same. But I think it may be the effect of being right next to the black. Other questions and comments?
I do like the depth that you put into your cars by showing the other set of wheels on the other side. And showing the right side. And I also like the dynamic that you set up with the guy falling on the fruit.
The use of color with Mrs. Wilberforce and the Market Man, it's a really nice idea how it shows that they're actually people who have good and bad qualities instead of seeing them just how that character is seen.
Justin, maybe you do the thing with like white and red bricks, or maybe if you decide to keep it on red, you might give that and like white windows or something else.
I kind of wish, like, I feel like the whole point of this scene is that he's falling on this fruit, and it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's not very prominent. I mean, it's just like a half a circle. I don't really know what it is, kind of, until you like explained it. I mean, I know what the scene is, but it's just like,
Yeah, I tried adding in like more fruit, but then it kind of just looked like he was really bad at juggling. So I just kept it as one. And I also did try it out where he was like, I put like 3 of him, like progression of falling, and it was just like too much.
I would have liked to have seen that in the process work, though.
It's
Be-
still on the slide, and they're just like moved over.
So did we see the in 3 positions?
No, but I still have them saved like on my slide.
Yeah, I think I would put that in there. And I'd like everybody to pay attention to this because that's something that would help. See how if you had it there as a process piece and then you showed you went to this choice and explained why, you see it would move along the understanding of why that didn't work. Or it might give people an opportunity to show you a way or to suggest a way you could perfect that slide if they still thought it had more potential than this one. I think there were some other hands where.
Yeah, when I look at the people on this slide, I think of like keyholes for doors. I don't know. So I think just you made like a shape that kind of exists, but not like the shape you want. So I think maybe try and adjust the people a little bit. I don't know if that's true.
I kind of like the people. I mean, they look like chess pieces, the little pawns in the chess,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives them a sense of being there without actually being like as
If
characters.
you do decide to change the shape of the people, maybe a oval, maybe. I don't know. That would kind of give
Yeah,
you-
I thought about that, but then I didn't want it to be like her.
Mm-hmm.
I like the people. It's just like the 2 in like the background look kind of like flattened. So maybe make those like
Yeah, I think I would not run that one off the edge there because he then seems to be a different shape on the right, and kind of you look at him for a while before you figure out what's happening with it. Other questions and comments?
I like how simple the people are because it doesn't make it seem too cluttered throughout the scene. I feel like if they were more detailed, it'd make it seem more cluttered.
I think maybe the car is like a little too bold with its like how much black is in it. Maybe if you just made it a little less black somehow, or maybe a tiny bit smaller. My eye kind of goes to that rather than the people.
Anyone else? Thank you very much, Bryce.